Guys, ooh, am I live now? Am I on? I've been having a lot of problems with my sound, so I want to make sure that that's working correctly. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I can see all of your comments and here if you guys let's see. Ooh, we can share, I can share, I can share. Hold on one second. I'm gonna share this in another spot here. Wow, look at all these shareable places. Interesting. I did not know that we could do this. All right, so give me some likes, some love. Let me know that you're here. Really, really excited to come and talk to you guys today. I'm gonna try to sum it up quickly. I've got notes to share with you guys so that I don't get off track. So I'm going to try to make sure I'm looking at those. All right, sorry. All right, so it says select your groups, then what? One sec. I gotta be missing something at the bottom here. Weird. Okay, I selected the groups that I wanted to share it in. So I don't know what's next. Save groups for next time? Oh, there we go. Share. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for that. Let me just make sure that we sound good. That we sound good. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to find this. It is. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Let's see how this goes. It sounds like you can hear me good. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry for the no short notice. I actually was on yesterday, and in my video I talked about coming in before lunchtime, and I got sidetracked this morning, and then I was like, oh my gosh, look what time it is. And so again, I want to keep this short and sweet. You guys have come in, dedicated your time to be here, and want to make sure that I give you all the information so that you can make the decision on your thoughts and feelings about being a part of Team Phoenix. So like I said, I have some notes so that I can stay on track with you guys. Yesterday I came in and I talked about my story and how I got started. So for me, my background is that I'm a business owner. I was at a point in my life where I was really just, burnt out, stressed out, working lots of hours. At the point in my career where we had 3 kids. When we started our business, we didn't. So it was kind of fun and new to do something like that. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur in that sort of space. But then as your priorities shift when you start to have a family and things of that nature. It's funny because it's sort of that whole life kind of crept up on me. I never thought that I wanted to be a mom. I never thought I wanted to get married, like none of that stuff. And so my husband and I waited kind of a little bit before we had our first one. And then after that, I obviously was in love and we had a couple more. And so my priorities changed at that point in my life, and I was looking for something else. And, nobody had ever asked me what I wanted when I was going through college and all the things. And I basically was just going through the motions of what I thought was expected of me. And so when I finally got the opportunity to, create our own business and do our own thing, I was really excited about that. And it was in an industry that I had grown up in. So that was also something at the time I was really excited about. But I didn't know any different. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of was that. I also feel like fitness sort of snuck up on me. It wasn't something that I really had ever thought of doing as a career. I sort of fell in love with it just because it was like a hobby, if that makes sense. I fell in love with the Beachbody programs and the programs themselves and the process of that. And but that was like a part of my day that was just mine, right? It was just like my me time, okay? So not really thinking about, I knew that we wanted more. I knew we wanted something else. And everything kind of all landed in my lap at the same time. And when I was presented with the business opportunity, I was just so excited because now I was like, I can marry my passion and the thing that I love to spend the time on the most and earn an income out of it and then help other people do the same. So that's been just freaking amazing. And what started off as the whole health and fitness and losing weight journey and changing my body with strength training and stuff like that, it just has morphed over time. You know, in the beginning, I was really looking for freedom of time. I was really looking to be home with my children, be able to get them off the bus, go in, you know, they were little at the time, so go in and read like story hour when they were in kindergarten, just having that freedom and flexibility. That was a big part of my reason, being able to schedule my time and do, you know, I wanted to be the business owner, but I wanted to come and go and be able to do that, right? Um, and so what started off that way, then as the kids got older and I was able to work the business in more time and start to grow a team of my own, that's when I started to really fall in love with the business more so than anything else because I had started to see, you know, the business model that I came from with a brick and mortar business with inventory and overhead and employees. We had a fleet of trucks, we did service, those sorts of things. We're not a part of this business like your traditional brick and mortar. So I started to look at this business model and think I would really love to be able to share that more with people that are in the business world, people like me, professional women, executives, fitness professionals that are looking to create something without that other stuff attached to it, right? So that's kind of where I am today. I'm feeling like I really just love sharing about the business. I love supporting my team. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm still 100% focused on my clients and helping them. It's just like a happy mix. But if you were to ask me a topic to talk about, it would be about coaching. It would be about this business, the business model, and what it's given to me. How my life has changed, I just can't even imagine. It's been 8 years. We moved to a new state. We wouldn't have been able to do that if I was still running our company. We shifted our whole life in that regard. We're actually living in the place. It's our forever home that we're working on big goals now as far as having our home on the lake and building our future here, which is pretty exciting. Um, and that freedom that comes along with and flexibility that comes along with running your own business and company, but you're from home and it's fitness and health, and so you're like getting paid to be a walking billboard and then helping other people do the same. I just can't even imagine. I feel like we have like the best opportunity in front of us. And so being a coach is about three things basically, right? You're living a healthy and fulfilling life. You're living your life to the fullest. I mean, what you put out is what you're going to get back. Okay. So it's simple. It's working out. It's eating right. It's drinking our superfoods. It's using the performance line, being your best and focusing on yourself, self-improvement through personal development, mindset development. And then you're just inspiring others to do the same. And you're doing that by sharing your journey on social media. Okay. And the other part of what we're doing is we're supporting other people on their journey after you've inspired them to join. And that takes place inside of our challenge groups. So we call them challenge groups, but you can call it whatever you want. It could be an accountability group. It can be a support group. Some people call them boot camps, fit gyms, fit clubs. Really, it's your brand. It's all about what you and your niche and the people that you're working with you feel that they need. All of our groups now take place on an exclusive app that you download to our phone. So right now is a really great time to be talking to people about how we can pull them off of social media and they don't have to worry about any distractions. They can be a part of our group. They can log their food, their water, their meals, have like one-on-one contact with you, coaching one-on-one with you, the support and the accountability of others. You have the ability to upload files in there. You have the ability to share, we call a share a cart. You can, if they decide they're going to buy something, you can send them their pricing link and things right from the app, which is pretty cool too. So we've got those groups where you're in there supporting other people on their journey. Um, Essentially, we are partners with Beachbody, and I always tell people that it's Beachbody is your vehicle to help people lead healthy and fulfilling lives. Okay, anyone can go on social media or the internet and look up Shakeology or Beachbody or P90X or 21 Day Fix or whatever it might be and just buy it. What's going to set us apart is you. So even though we partner with Beachbody and Beachbody is our vehicle, you are what is going to make you successful. You are going to set yourself apart. We actually had a really awesome team call last night talking about how you become that influencer and the micro and the macro of that. So, for example, the macro would be you're sharing that you're in fitness and health. And if that's all you're sharing about, then you're just going to get lost in the sea of other fitness influencers, right? But if you're a mom that has kids with special needs, well, now you are speaking to that community and you're a fit influencer that has this unique something happening in your family and you can share about that. And that's what's going to set you apart from all the others, right? Just as an example. So we partner with Beachbody, who they are the leaders in home fitness and nutritional supplements, programs like, as I mentioned, P90X, 21 Day Fix, Bar Blend, MBF is brand new. We like to call it like the Beachbody On Demand is like the Netflix of workouts. So it's live streaming. You have a cooking channel on there, recipes. You have a blog. It's every piece of content that Beachbody has ever created. And it's just an amazing vehicle to help people with. Now, for me, I come from also a group fitness background. When I started coaching, I got my group fitness certifications at the same time or about a year after or so. And so what I find really, really helpful, like a relief, is that I don't have to create a program for my clients, that I don't have to reinvent the wheel. All I have to do is match them with a program that meets their needs and their goals, right? And then I can coach them through that process. I feel like it's the best parts of everything, right? You're not having to reinvent the wheel by creating menus for people and creating nutrition plans or creating a workout program, right? You are talking to them and coaching with them and finding out what they're looking to accomplish, and you're starting them off with one program and then you help coach them through. Usually I typically start somebody with one program and then, they have the ideas that they're working with you for life. So they're creating this lifestyle, right? And you're progressing them through other programs. I mentioned yesterday that the really thing that I love so much about our programs is that it's set to a calendar. So it's set up to progress you. It's set up to challenge you. It's set up to take you to that next level, no matter where you are in your fitness and your body and your goals and things. So if you're just starting, there's something for you. If you're a middle of the road fitness person looking to jumpstart something and make a change, there's something for you. And if you're a little bit more advanced, then you can certainly take our programs to the next level and turn those up a notch in that way too. Okay, so guys, we have big, big goals this year. You know what? Let me just touch upon one more thing. I want to come back to that because I want to share with you guys a lot of different, misconceptions that people feel. I feel like, again, one of my favorite things, I always say, my favorite thing is to do this and my favorite thing to do that, because we have like the best job ever. And so there's a lot of favorite things on here. And if you guys have any questions, just make sure that you drop them in the comments below and I can address that for you guys. But so back in the day, I think that people have had this thought or a preconceived notion about what network marketing is or what a multi-level marketing MLM, what Beachbody is, right? And so I love that. I feel like it's almost like my duty to let them know that these are just it's just misinformation. Most people just don't understand what that means, right? So people will say, oh, isn't that a scheme or a scam or a pyramid scheme? And no, pyramid schemes are illegal. Back in the day, I think, when this type of thing came on the rise, there were people out there trying to scam people and scheme people. But pyramid schemes are illegal. And if you're thinking of it in a pyramid hierarchy, every business has a company with a CEO and a president and a founder that started, right, and paved the way. And so all companies are going to look like that. if you're thinking about it in that real pyramid physical way, right? But Beachbody has been around for 20 years, and this is not a get rich quick anything, okay? So it does take hard work. Um, but it's worth every single moment. I always tell people it's a business, right? It's not like it's just like something that's going to all of a sudden make you a bunch of money. And I parallel this with my coaches all the time. It's just like with your fitness. It's going to take time and patience, and you're going to have to work at it every single day. But this work is helping people be the healthiest, happiest version of themselves. And it's also filling your cup and fulfilling for you the community and all of those kinds of things. So it is a business, and it is a business opportunity, but it's not your typical run-of-the-mill business where you're investing hundreds and thousands of dollars in, whether it's like a franchise or a building that you have to open with employees and overhead and things of that nature, right? But it can certainly be quite a lucrative opportunity if you're willing to put into the work to get out of it, okay? And enter a disclaimer here. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success with the coaching opportunity. Wow, this is good. I'm going to remember this. It's based on your diligence, skill, and effort. I think I got that. Okay, so I think a lot of people feel like when they first get started, they either, they feel like they have to be at their goal weight, or they have to be some sort of an expert. And those things are just stories that you're telling yourself. When you start to tell yourself you can't for whatever reason, that's you yourself holding yourself back. Your potential to be anything and do anything is limitless, and realizing your potential and believing in yourself is a huge part of being a coach. You don't have to be a fitness and nutrition expert. Are there experts that are coaches? Absolutely. We do have a lot of group fitness instructors and trainers and nurses and doctors and lawyers and all kinds of different experts, but you do not have to be in this circle to be successful. As I mentioned before, everything is outlined for you. The nutrition is outlined for you. The experts have already created that for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to create meal plans. You don't have to help people with that. We have a pretty extensive, they're almost like courses. The To Be Mindset and the Ultimate Portion Fix courses are right inside of Beachbody On Demand, and they're of no additional charge. The fitness part, again, you do not need to be an expert. You're following the program. The celebrity trainers have created these programs. They are the experts. All you have to do is push play and follow the program and trust the process. Put all those things together and help your person be successful by inspiring them, by motivating them, by encouraging them, and that's it. You really just have to want to help people succeed, and that's pretty much it. As far as being at your goal weight or at your journey, your end of your journey, like no one is ever at their end of their journey, okay? And I think that you are 100 times more relatable when you're going through the journey together, okay? Think about it like this. When you're following somebody on social media that's pregnant, don't you want to follow their story and their journey and watch them change and watch what happens? And it's the same thing. People are going to be more able to relate to you if you're on your journey, if you're going through it with them, that you're inspiring them to keep going because you keep going too. Okay? You do not have to have a large network on social media. And I think this is so funny because when I first started, there was no Instagram. I had a couple hundred people maybe on Facebook, but I didn't use Facebook. It was like so new. There was none of that stuff. So the really cool thing is we have a ton of trainings, and you'll learn everything that you need to know about talking to people on social media and how that works. Between the things that I'm investing in for our team and then our upline team, basically are all full of uber successful social media gurus. So we have a amazing university that we put you through, a coaching university that we put you through, that you will learn every single thing that you need to know about talking to people on social media. And nowadays, it's really not about the number of followers. It's not about the number of people, because we are ultimately helping one person at a time. It's no longer about spamming people and getting as many people as you can. Yes, you will be more successful the more people you have, but you also have to realize that takes time to build, right? right? Anything worth having is going to take time, and you want to build that foundation so that you have the longevity in the business, not just thinking about being here next year, in 5 years, but in 10 years. Think about what this type of a business could be for you in 10 years, right? Okay. I don't have a ton of time. I get that one a lot. And that one goes for the whole fitness one and the business. And I don't feel like you need to. We have these things called power hours. And a lot of what happens is you first get started and you understand a little bit more about the business, and we talk about your goals, what you want to get out of it, what you can put into it. Most coaches come into the business and they already have a full-time job already. So they're working the business on a part-time basis. And then as you get further along and you start to get a little bit more efficient with your time, then you can put more time into it, right? And then eventually, if you want to potentially make this a full-time career for yourself, you'll see how that will transition. But we have a focused task list that we follow. And so essentially I can share with you how to put in an hour a day to work your business. Again, the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. But that's a personal preference, and we can just talk about that based on your goals. Okay. I think that's about it. So this year has been really crazy, right? 2020 has been really crazy. It has been brutal in some respects, but really amazing in others, okay? So the type of business that we're in, we have seen some amazing growth in 2020. People were finding themselves at home. Gyms were closed, right? And different things were happening depending on where you lived in the country or in other parts of the world. So people are looking for a home fitness solution. People are also looking for a business solution that they can do from home or anywhere and things of that nature. People are realizing that now they can sort of, by being home, by coming home from their jobs and spending time with family, the things that are really important to them. And I think it's also had people give themselves like a second look. What do I really want? Like if things do eventually resume back to the way that they were before with businesses and people and corporate, is that really what I want to go back to? Do I want to tell my boss that I do want to come back? Those kind of thought processes. So we have been seeing some incredible growth. And to be honest with you, again, Beachbody has been around for 20 plus years. We've been doing this all along. When I get group fitness instructors or trainers asking me about my experiences with online coaching, I've been doing it for 8 years. Like, they're people just catching up right now. So we have that experience behind us. We have the tools in place in order to do that. And we have been very successful. Our team grew 300% over the course of the last few months. That's less than a year's time. And most recently, we were announced that we are number 4 in the network. So that is really exciting. And what comes with that is we just have more experience of really uber successful ladies behind us, pushing us and driving us to be successful too. So we are looking for those people that are wanting to run with us and build. We have some big goals for 2021. And so we're requiring you to dream big. I want you guys to have this vision of where you want to be. Like I mentioned, not just next year, not just 5 years, 10 years down the road. How old will you be? How old will your kids be? Where do you see your life? Where do you see the potential of something like this that can be for you? And I think that from my standpoint, that the women that I'm looking for our team are those who believe that they were made for more, right? That they're hardworking, they're determined to have more for themselves, that they can see that there's more out there, that they're not going to just let society and the economy and the world dictate their life. They're going to stand up and choose to have more, to be more, and believe that they can have that. Okay, so I get so excited when I think about our team and where we're headed and the girls that are part of this already, and just get so excited. And so I want you guys, I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to come back tomorrow with another video, and I'll be sharing some different things. I have some income progressions from some of our most successful coaches on our team that I will share with you guys, and some other little videos that you can check out. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please let me know. Drop them in the comments. Tag the coach that put you in here. We would love to hear from you. Chances are, if you have a question, someone else in the group probably has the same exact question that you do, and it's fun to just have like a really awesome discussion about it. And so I would love to field any questions that you guys have. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow.